Turbid here with Mr. Universal, Fake Mike, Real News. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Share this feed. Hold on, guys. Let's get in here. Let's file in. We're here with Mr. Universal. I just woke up from a young nappy. Who's here with me, guys? I know I haven't been live in a little bit, so I appreciate you guys hitting that bell. Bell, 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 bell. The bell like the Nazi Glocken. Let's get ready to audit! Yes, we hate the Nazis here. That's why we're doing this, because the new version of the Nazis are running things. All right, where's my drink? Who's here with me, guys? It's been a while. I guess you guys aren't seeing the bell, so I'll wait a sec here.
Nazis are hiding out in Middle Earth.
That's right, guys. Admiral Robert Byrd told you about it. All right, we got a few people here. Who's here in the comments? Who's in the chat? It's taken a while for you guys to find, and that's my fault. That's my fault because I haven't been going live. I've been going live over on Auditing America, but not here. So my apologies, guys. So we got a lot of things that we haven't talked about. We talked about Ukraine. Lindsay, welcome to the stream. Who else is here with me? We talked about Ukraine last night. That was an interesting talk. I still have my own couple things I want to talk about when it comes to that. We had a guest on last night. And then also, obviously, the whole Jean-Luc Brunel situation. My channel, along with maybe a couple other channels, actually discussed Jean-Luc Brunel before he passed away. So let's, and I want to get your questions and comments too. Yes, early in the morning, Leslie Machine, Texas in the house, CJ. Who else is here? Who else is here with us, guys? I'm going to be hitting up another trip soon, guys, so stay tuned for that.
Everything's big in Texas.
Except for Fake Mike. I'm doing push-ups, though. So, Mr. Universal, you're going to have to inform me about Zach Bush. You're going to have to inform me about that. Thank you, Independent Free Press. Thank you very much. Yeah, share this on Telegram, share this on Facebook, share this on Instagram, all the platforms, text messenger, email. Just getting a sec to gather my, yes, Lindsay, it is always blunt time. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to Mr. Universal first. I do want to talk about Jean-Luc. I want to talk about the Ukraine. What's on your mind, guys? And Mr. Universal, while you guys get your questions out there in comments, Mr. Universal, give us some updates. You know, you've been arrested. You've been uploading new videos and virtual reality. Tell people what they've been missing from Mr. Universal, and how do they find you?
Universal TV, baby, with the S-O-L, not S-A-L, S-O-L, soul.
Soul. Peace, love, and soul.
So Universal.
Universal TV. Check them out on all platforms.
Ooh, yeah. So, huge update. I got banned from TikTok. After having 1.8 million views on my TikTok, I got banned. And the reason why I got banned, because, hey, I like speaking the truth. That's why I get along with this guy so well, you know what I'm saying? And I seen a couple of months ago, I seen a documentary on human sex trafficking in Ukraine, you know, in the very poor areas.
Hey, keep it light here and use some code words before this channel gets banned too. Remember, this is the second one here, okay? Keep it real, Mr. Universal.
So I basically mentioned that, like, in one of the comments, and I talked about that. And, you know what I'm saying? And within hours, out of nowhere, I just got banned out the TikTok. So they don't want you talking about that, even though there's a documentary out there.
Did they say did you get any strikes before? Did they did they tell you what video it was for? Did they give you a reason?
Dude, I opened it up so I could watch some clips, and this like something flashed, and it said something, and then it went to another thing, and it said banned from TikTok, and then it disappeared. I was logged out.
Jeez.
Within seconds.
Eric, welcome to the stream. Who else is here, guys? I've been missing the chat, but please comment. That helps the algorithm, even if you just say hi or say yo or say F me or whatever. That helps. I don't care if you're hating.
Hit one if you have an Oculus or virtual reality goggles, guys.
I'm going to hit one because I have one. I haven't used it yet. But Mr. Universal will be doing 3D audits. Manuel, welcome. Yes, we're going to talk about Ukraine And Kimberly's here. Thank you for helping me with the algorithm, Kimberly. It's much appreciated. Just by saying hi or even just saying a random thing. It's awesome. Yeah, we are working on a platform that doesn't censor. I have a platform that doesn't censor. He's on it. So is Audit America. It's called FakeMikeRealNews.com. That's right. Got the own website there. We have the ability to live stream. We're going to be start doing that sooner but later. So if anything ever happens to me, you best be sure you're going to find me on FakeMikeRealNews.com. And also, if anything ever happens to Mr. Universal or Audit America or any of my friends like Titus or Memory, who they just have their channels banned again off YouTube, I'm going to support them. And everybody that I like, you can find them on FakeMikeRealNews.com. You can find right now everyone from Titus to James Freeman on that channel, right? Uh-oh, Puerto Rico in the house. 305. What up to the 305? He was just out there, man. I love 305. So let's talk about the Ukraine. 2014, the U.S. and George Soros went in there and they had a coup. And everybody's upset that Russia's going into the Ukraine. Now, first and foremost, I don't like Russia. Thank you for sharing it. I'm no fan of the U.S. government. I'm no fan of the Ukrainian government. There are no good guys in this situation the way I see it. Here's why. First, the U.S. has interfered in over 140, I think that's a low number, elections, foreign elections. Some of that includes assassinating legitimately elected, democratically elected foreign leaders, murdering democratically elected foreign leaders. The U.S. is still in Afghanistan, we're still in Iraq, we're still in Yemen, we're still in Africa, we're still in, what's the other one? There's another one that we're in, let alone the over 100 military bases that the U.S. constantly invades places.
Yeah.
Also, as we had Elijah point out from Elijah Explains Everything, go subscribe to him on YouTube, Elijah Explains Everything, tell him good old Fake Mike sent you, is that NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is the combination of the Western powers under the control of the United States and Britain after World War II, whose stated goal is to kind of keep the balance of power against Russia. Russia fell from communism a long time ago. Reagan, the guy that hated the Black Panthers and wanted to ban guns and sold crack to black people, he said, tear down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev. Communism was dead, wasn't it? So why do we still have NATO in the first place? I don't know, should we be building ties with Russia? Guess not. So then we got another NATO base. We're pushing up against Russia, really close to their homeland. And as far as it goes from Ukraine, you got people, like I said, the U.S. put their people in there along with George Soros, legitimately, it's all on record, 2014. And then you have people that are there that speak Russian, support the Russians, and you have people that don't, right? Either way, it's none of our goddamn business. It's none of our goddamn business. We shouldn't have been in there in 2014 in the first place. We shouldn't be in Yemen. We should have never went to Afghanistan. We should have never went to Iraq. We should have never went to Vietnam. The Gulf of Tonkin incident, according to former Defense Secretary Robert McNamara, didn't exist. And Russia's a bully. You're next, Russia. Yeah. Vladimir Putin is a dictator tyrant. He's been in charge in one capacity or another for like 20 years. 20 years. And it's pathetic to see the people on the right-hand side of things worship him as if he's some kind of cool guy.
I think he's a cool guy.
We may be cool, but he's still a tyrant. Yeah. And I do think those two are not mutually exclusive, because there are some people that are cool that are tyrants, right?
That's true.
I don't think he's cool though. He does, not me. I think he's a tyrant. I don't think he's cool. He's definitely, look, he's a tyrant. He hates protest over there, all right? Arrest people up for protest. But then again, we saw here, they arrest people for protest too. Remember a year or two ago? None of the conservatives said anything, but they were snatching leftist and independent protesters off the streets into unmarked vans. You guys remember that? You guys ever heard from those guys again? I don't know. I don't know. But it's interesting because everybody's, I stand with Ukraine, all the buildings, we did some traveling, all the buildings in different cities are lit up to show support for Ukraine. Everyone's changed their profile picture, so don't worry, it's gonna be safe. But there's a problem with that, is because nobody gets upset. Where are all the people protesting Yemen? Remember when George Bush started that war? There was anti-war protesters? Yeah, that war is still going on, and everyone shut their mouth, except for me. Under Obama, they shut their damn little mouths. Shut the hell up under Obama. And then when Trump came in, oh, don't worry, it was 4D chess. Even though we're bombing, don't worry, Trump's in control, Barron's secretly in control, right? Don't worry, Trump says, first we take your guns, then we worry about due process. Don't worry about him hiring all of Jeffrey Eggsalad's friends, or a whole bunch of wizards. This guy hired more wizards than Voldemort. Dumbledore, I don't even watch that movie, but you know what I'm saying. But don't worry. Don't worry, everything's great. All right, let's get to the comments here. I've been ranting about Ukraine, but that's what I think. Long story short. Good guy Audit's in the house. I will never run for president.
Good guy.
Yeah, what about the Palestinians?
Good guy.
I will never run for public office.
I love Palestinian people.
Yes, shout outs to the people of Palestine and free.
Good people.
And I love the people of Israel too. It's their bloody, tyrant, merciless governments that I hate. Yes.
Yes, it's always the governments, bro.
I will never be president. I will never want to be president. I will be standing alongside the people in the streets. Right? Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. As Einstein said, you cannot solve a problem with the same form of vibration that created it. You're not gonna beat the state with the biggest form of evil. You can't beat evil with negativity. Rachel, welcome to the stream. Not my president. You guys remember that video on Audit America? Mind your business, Max. Mind your business, Max. Not your body, not your choice.
Yeah.
Never will be.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, independent free press. Yeah, and I want you guys to know. Okay, I want to ask you guys a question. Please share this video too. Did you guys hear? Do you guys know who Jean-Luc Brunel is? If you do, press 1 in the chat. If you've not heard that name, Jean-Luc Brunel, it's fine. Most people haven't. Press 2. Just want to take a little pulse. And then after that, we'll get to your questions, guys. Drinking a coffee, getting ready to go. I'm ready to go right now. It's going to be good. 2, Eric. Okay, good. Never seen you. Welcome to the stream, Loretti.
Eric.
Paulie, 2. Okay, good. We're going to have a little chat. Great. Okay, good. This is going to be good. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, let me Google it.
Okay. All right, Jean-Luc Brunel, and I'll give you a little bit overview, and you can check out Titus Ross and Memory Hold, who we've had on this channel and Auditing America. Memory Hold, Titus Ross on BitChute, and Memory Hold, HOLD. Check them out on BitChute and Odyssey. Find Mr. Universal on Odyssey. If you're just joining us, guys, find Fake Mike Real News. We're going to talk about John Luke right now. Find Fake Mike Real News on Instagram. Fake Mike Real News. I'm on Instagram. That's right. Find both of us on fakemikerealnews.com. What's your Instagram?
Universal TV.
That's what a S-O-L, UNIVERSOL. Not an A, S-O-L TV on Instagram. I am on Facebook, Will Turbit, T-U-R-B-I-T-T. Are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Do you want to tell people how to find you there?
Universal TV.
Universal TV on Facebook. Also, take my best videos from this channel. I have another channel called Demand the Truth. That's right, Demand the Truth. That's where the spicy stuff is. That'll get banned any day now. It's Demand the Truth 2.0. When they ban that, I'll be back with 3.0. I'm on Demand the Truth. I'm also on TikTok. That's right, guys. I made a new TikTok. The first one was hacked. It's at Fake Mikey, M-I-K-E-Y. At Fake Mikey. Please go over to TikTok. If you don't have a TikTok, sign up for TikTok. Not a problem at all. It takes 2 seconds to sign up to TikTok. I'm going to be putting all my videos up there too. So we're going to always have a constant place. FakeMikeRealNews.com if anything happens. And I want to take a brief second to say thank you to everybody that has been donating to $ Fake Mike Real News on Cash App. Do you have a Cash App?
Universal Mr. Universol.
Mr. Universal on Cash App. $ Mr. Universe SOL on Cash App. So thank you to the donations to $ Fake Mike Real News. But most importantly, I want to say thank you to everyone that's been sharing my videos and finding me on Audit in America. That's where you can find us, as well as this channel, Universol TV. And sharing our videos really helped a lot. So, who is John Luke? Okay, let's take a step back even further, right? Who was the first person to tell you why Bill Gates and Jeffrey Egg Salad got a divorce? Bill Gates got a divorce from his wife? Right here. It's me. Who was the first person to ask Bill and Hillary Clinton 2 separate times about Jeffrey Egg Salad? Point is, I could go on with other examples. Who was the person going to check out Leslie Wexner, who financed the whole thing? Who went up to his yacht looking for Gling? So we've been on this story well before the mainstream media, right? Not only have we been covering it with facts, but we've actually been out in the street doing the work. Now, people think that the egg salad sandwich was only one ring. And yes, as we've discussed on this channel, I'll get back to your questions, but this is very important. Live and direct on the air. Thank you very much, Lorette.
Live and direct.
Shout out to Live and Direct on the air. Everyone go check out his channel. And I'll get to your questions in a sec, but I want to get this out. And again, check out Memory Hold and Titus Frost on BitChute, HOLD. Check them out. They have entire videos about Mr. John Luke Brunel, where it's a refresher, right? And also they have more in-depth ones. So definitely go check that out for something in more detail. We've covered it on the channel before, but I do want to make this point. So, people acted as if the egg salad sandwich was just one ring. And yes, it had Hollywood involved. We've already talked about it. It had science, academia involved, had the Democrats and Republicans. We already know it. I've already covered that. If you want to know who's involved in that, I've interviewed people that were there at the Ghislaine trial, independent people. We've been talking about this for years. Just go back for this channel and Demand the Truth. You'll find out all the stuff. Great. But people thought that was one ring. Never mind the fact that all their clients haven't heard anything about them. But then people thought, oh, well, then there's this thing called John of God, and that was a different ring. Right? You guys remember John of God? Well, and then they thought Nexium, oh, that's a different ring. Right? Oh, they thought Laura Silsby, that's a different ring. Right? They thought the Franklin Boy scandal, a different ring. Right? So there's all these different rings out there, and people thought that they were operating separately. However, my work, the work of others, like Titus Frost, Memory Hold, I'm going to stop saying their names because it's probably not good for the algorithm because they literally had over 20 channels spam. But like I said, just go check them out. If you didn't hear what I said, rewind it. Shows that these rings are actually one large ring. They're not separate rings, rather interconnected. All right? So we have the ties from Nexium to the same people. Wow, thank you very much for the Cash App donation, Eric. Thank you very much appreciated. And thank you to everyone that's been donating to $ Fake Mike Real News on Cash App. More importantly, thank you for sharing the videos because this information is fire. So, that Nexium ring right there is actually interconnected to a guy named James who likes pizza parties, who we've also confronted, I'm not going to say more than that, in DC. I ended up getting his phone number. Weird. That's financially connected.
I got his phone number.
That's financially connected, all right?
Did you ever call him?
I did.
Yeah?
And I was texting them. And so, okay, guys, if you guys don't know, I'm talking about James. Hey, do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you don't know what I'm talking about, press 1 in the chat. If you do not know what I'm talking about, press 1 in the chat. If you do, press 2. Yes, Mr. Universal should be over 10K already. Thoughts on Jesse Ventura? He's been a governor. He's been a wrestler. He's been a Navy SEAL. And he's got silos full of tortillas in the Baja. Okay, anyways.
Baja Panty.
Oh, hi-oh. So, Okay, you guys know who I'm talking about, James A. So we did an audit. Oh, you don't know who I'm talking about? Okay. His first name is James. Last name Alefantis. Shouldn't have said it. Said it. I don't care. I'm just saying it. Who cares? James Alefantis. Anyways, just Google him. I'm not accusing him of anything, anyways, but I'm just telling you the facts of what happened. Me and Mr. America, live on Auditing America, did a First Amendment audit of a celestial object. It was a comet. We did a First Amendment audit right there, right? It was laying down some facts about how he's one of the 50 most influential people in DC, only he owns a pizza shop. Weird.
With some weird paintings.
Weird. We diagnosed the FBI, the wizard symbolry given to us by the FBI at Besta Pizza, which was right next to it. So on our way leaving, I was driving. Mr. America was in the shotgun. And I was like, oh man, that's the owner of that beautiful comet meteor shower place where people enjoy pepperoni. I said, I'm gonna try to talk to him. And plus, I shaved so I look even younger. And I was like, hey, good to see you again. How you been? He was like, oh, hey, what's up? We have this all on video, by the way. Hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything? You should bring the band The Sex Stains back. That band, can't say what they do, but they got some interesting stuff, and they're very Harry Potter-like, okay? And they've even said something. They've even made wizard statements. They don't like children, or they do like children, I should say, which is not in the good way. So he was like, oh yeah, everyone wants them to come back. Yeah, we should have them back. I was like, anyways, man, we should catch up. We should get a drink. Da, da, da. Boom, I was like, what's your number? Boom, got his number, texted him back and forth. Was gonna meet him for a drink, didn't end up happening. Still have that number. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. And again, if you're just joining, please share the video. Remember, here at Fake Mike Real News and Universal TV, we are about, I can speak for myself, we're about nonviolence and using the Socratic method, and we are nonpartisan. So then there's that group that ties to the Nexium group, and then you also have the Weinstein ring, right? And Weinstein is also connected to Oprah, who's also connected to John of God, right? And then you have Epstein connected to Weinstein, connected to Lauren. All these rings are part of it. So that brings us back to good John Lucas.
And connected to Nickelodeon. And Nickelodeon's
Yes.
for what? For children.
Yes,
Don't get
absolutely
me started
right.
about Disney.
Or James Gunn. All these people are connected. So, who is John Luke? John Luke has been somebody that has been photographed hanging around with Jeff and Ghislaine. He wears the Israeli army hat around. Interesting. He's been accused since the 1980s of abusing women. Just going to say that. And according to mainstream news reports, which we've covered on this channel multiple times, on Mr. Jeffrey Egg Salad's birthday, Mr. John Luke gave Jeffrey a present. Now, Mr. Universal, if you were to just give me a birthday present, if you had $1 billion, right? What would you give me for a birthday present? What would you give me? If you had $1 billion,
a yacht.
a yacht, okay. That sounds like a cool gift, right? If I had a whole bunch of money, I'd get him a cool car, right? Or if I had a couple extra bucks, I'd be like, hey, let's take you out, buy some food, right? Get some drinks, get you a bottle, get you a nice gift. Maybe get you a 5D Oculus Web thing. I don't know. But let me tell you what I wouldn't give Mr. Universal for a gift and what I wouldn't accept from any one of you guys. I will accept your snapbacks. You want to give me a snapback? Sure. You want to donate, you're a rich Wall Street guy out there? You want to buy me an RV? Sure. But what I won't take from anybody is what John Luke reportedly gave to Jeffrey on his birthday. 3 12-year-old girls.
Ooh. 3 cheese pizzas.
That's who this guy is.
1, 2.
And then, this guy's been accused since the 80s. He also helped start MC Squared modeling agency with Jeffrey Epstein to filter all the ones through, right? Also connected to, what's that girl's name? That white girl's name? Can't even say her name anyways. The one that's got the picture with Eminem and Clinton. Freak is her name. I'm forgetting her name. Forgetting her name right now. Sorry. It'll come to me in a second. So John Luke is that type of person that's the kind of gifts he gives to people, right? Yeah, right, the Matrix in the house. Yeah, right, the Matrix. Help me think of that girl's name, and I actually don't want to say it too. If anybody can put it in the chat, I want to say Chelsea for some reason, but John Luke is the guy that created MC Squared modeling agency to filter the girls. He's been accused since the 80s, and he says, hey, Will, he's like, hey, I got endless money. What can I get my friend? Maybe an old sports car, right? Maybe you throw a huge party. Maybe you get a yacht, right? Maybe if Mr. Universal was rich enough, maybe you get me every snapback I want. Maybe you make me a wall with just snapbacks, cool snapbacks. That's a cool gift. What's not a cool gift is 3 12-year-olds. That's not cool, right? And speaking of Mr. Egg Salad, we all know that, he may still be alive. He may be dead. I don't know. One thing I don't know, I'll tell you for a fact, there's no such thing as a scientific fact. Most people don't realize there's no such thing as a scientific fact. It's the white girl I'm talking about who's pictured with Eminem, Chelsea. Her name is Chelsea something, I want to say. Or Rachel Chandler, that's what it is, Rachel Chandler. Rachel Chandler, also connected to Rachel Chandler, with chilling with Diddy and Eminem underage and Bill Clinton. That's when I was 14. That's when I was 12. So her, John Luke, Epstein, MC Squared, funneling all these models, John Luke Brunel, 12-year-olds, been accused since the 80s. Then, we finally get Jeffrey caught, and we're like, whoa, what's going on there? That's surprising. And then the guards act funny, then the cameras go off. Isn't it funny how the cameras always go off? Isn't it funny how the cameras go off? Just like they did outside of the Pentagon in 9/11. Weird that the most advanced military technological defense center in the history of all mankind has all its cameras shut off randomly, and all the businesses around and all the gas stations and convenience stores, they just randomly shut off, because that's weird. Same thing that happened with Lady Diana. Just cameras. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras in the air, there's cameras in the laptop, there's cameras on the streets. They're always watching you. We need cameras to keep you safe, to see what's going on. Didn't happen outside on 9/11. Didn't happen with Lady Diana. Didn't happen outside the Boston bombing. Didn't happen outside of Las Vegas. Didn't happen outside of Jeffrey Epstein's show. Didn't happen. Or some other ones. I can usually rattle off 5 or 6. Point is, it doesn't happen. Then there's literally up to 22 different anomalies surrounding Mr. Egg Salad's death there. Definitely didn't kill himself. And then John Luke gets got. I know I'm going off in a long one on this one, guys, but it's important. It's kind of like the thrust of my channel. So start getting your questions out there. Get back to it. He finally gets caught. Dies in his cell. Suicide. Sorry, camera's not available. So that's who John Luke Brunel is. And it's interesting because World War III happened just about the same time. Yes, it's very convenient that they don't work.
Eric.
OKC in here. OKC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right, the Matrix. Shout out to Yeah, right, the Matrix in the house. Everyone go check out Yeah, right, the Matrix Resurrections. Go like, share, and subscribe. What up, Broken Record? So yeah, I'm not going to talk about the Wizards anymore in this video, but it's important to talk about that because we said that from the beginning. I've been covering John Luke since even before his ties to this massive ring, and also him giving Mr. Egg Salad here a nice little birthday present. Tell you what, guys, my birthday's coming up. So if you want to donate an RV or a snapback, feel free.
RV, right? We're manifesting RVs hard this year, guys.
Hard. I'm gonna get an RV, one for me, one for my snapbacks.
Pretty soon, we're gonna be RVing around.
No, forget the materialistic stuff, but yeah, we're gonna get that soon. We are manifesting an RV. We're gonna have a nice RV, and we're gonna go out. We're gonna audit. We're gonna do true crime. We're gonna investigate the wizardry that's going on. We're gonna confront local officials. We're gonna have sit-down interviews with people that we agree with, people that we disagree with. We'll have debates, all sorts of stuff. We're going to keep continuing to do what we do. And that's why Mr. America does what he does. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Auditing America as well. Find Auditing America on Instagram. Find Auditing America on TikTok. Also find Auditing America on Facebook. We got a Facebook group over there that's fire, and we discuss all sorts of interesting things, so find us over there. And I wanted to say thank you on behalf of Mr. America to everyone that's kindly shared the videos and donated to $ Auditing American News on Cash App. We've been very grateful for that. All right, so let's go over here. Eyes on the Audit is in the house. Tennessee Accountability. I cannot talk about that. I shouldn't even said the name of that city. I cannot talk about that here. And it's tough, man. That's something that I still can't get my head around. Someone will build something for me. Who will build something, or for who? Who will build what for whom? Yes, exactly. Yeah, right. The Matrix. You've been helping us out a lot. Yeah, right. The Matrix Resurrection. Everyone, go check out his channel. This guy's been truthing since before it was cool. He's been being banned. Me and this guy get banned all day, every day now. You know what I'm saying? But we're the young bucks. This guy's the OG who been got banned. He put us on our lap when we was a kid and said, "Let me tell you something, boy."
Don't take the red pill or the blue pill. None of those pills are the right one.
He said, "Take this Percocet and let's get high." No, just
Pills
kidding. He didn't say
within.
that last part.
That's where the pills are within.
All right, let's get back to your questions. But I definitely wanted to talk about those two situations. Van life, yes, it would be so cool to do van life. It would be just awesome. Yes, he was banned before it was cool to be banned. You know what I'm saying? This guy's been holding it down super hardcore, and he's got a great taste in music too. I want to get some of his instrumentals that he got over there. A custom ride. All right, sure, James Bond. Yes, anybody that wants to make a custom-made RV for me, please do.
We're gonna race RVs for pink slips.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man, RV race. What?
No, I'm not racing. I'm taking it super slow. Bump that. We're taking it slow and safety. Okay, yeah, the thing is about Blue Wrench, I'll tell you what, the thing is, I'm gonna have to make everyone, even the haters, a Blue Wrench. Okay, that's the second time you asked that question, so I will answer your question. Thoughts on Jesse Ventura? Last time I just did a whack impression. I've been a governor. I've been a Navy SEAL. What do you guys think of the impression? Okay. You know, it's not just Jesse Ventura. This is how I feel about everybody. This goes for Ventura. This goes for AJ, even though I don't agree with him on, and this doesn't mean I agree with him on everything. But as far as people that I think may be trying to do something good, here's how I go. Snowden, right? John Kiriakou, all these people, all the whistleblowers, all the people coming through with the truth, or as they say, here's how I do it. And I think you should be like this too. I think everybody should be like this. But again, I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm just here to, guys, why can't I talk about certain things, little Buddha? It's because, and I still say the names, that's the crazy thing about it. The reason I can't say it is because I have my first channel deleted at 13,000 people that I worked really hard for, completely deleted, because I said certain things about certain people, and I still say their names. Honestly, I don't know why I even use the codes. That's why, dog. That's why I demand the truth. I say the hardcore stuff, and you guys always use my website, fakemikerealnews.com. Haven't updated in a bit. Sorry about that. I've been busy. I've been out shooting videos and doing all this stuff. It's censorship, right? Yeah, and I have John Rockefeller's autobiography, and we've covered those quotes a while. But Jesse Ventura, Ed Snowden, all these other people, the way I feel about it is these people are all, they may or may not be telling the truth. I don't know. What I do know is I give every person the benefit of the doubt. I'll still be skeptical of them. But until I have overwhelming, irrefutable proof, I'm going to say that those people are trying, right? Because there's certain people that think every single thing is staged. And if that's true, then I would be staged, but I'm not staged. So I know there are real people out there. Not everything is controlled by these people, right? All it takes for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. You can get out there and do it, right? I've met so many people on my journey that are actually doing things and making a dent and making a change, like Live and Direct on the Air. Live and Direct on the Air has actually freed like 8 or 9 people from illegal incarceration in prison. That's amazing. I say that all the time.
You're an angel.
He is a true hero. He's a modern day Harriet Tubman with a snapback. He's literally freeing people from modern day slavery. They all happen to be black or brown. Weird. Irma, welcome. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a fake mic to step to. I told y'all. Come on. How many of you guys would buy a hip hop album if Fake Mike dropped it and we had a hype man?
Bars, guys. Don't let his hat to the back.
Would you guys buy a Fake Mike album, guys?
Bars.
So Jesse Ventura, Edward Snowden, all these people, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? I believe that they're telling the truth until they give me a reason to do it. Doesn't mean I believe everything that they're saying, but I believe that they're an honest person. So I believe that Jesse Ventura, it's tough because there are people, now having said that, you bring up a great point, there are people, I would be stupid. I mean, who talks about COINTELPRO more than me here, besides maybe Rise of the Moors? Shout out to Rise of the Moors, free Jamal. Shouldn't even be saying that, by the way. That would get me banned too. That's one thing right there to get you banned, okay? But I don't care. I say it because I love Jamal. I love the Moors. Check out Rise of the Moabites. Check out the Rise of the Moabites on Instagram. I'm not gonna. I try to censor myself, but it doesn't work. Sorry. I already have a strike on this channel. All right. But I've got coffee and I can't not say it. So, so with Ventura. Right? Or any of these people, they did have a program called COINTELPRO, short for Counterintelligence Program, where they did infiltrate groups and put fake leaders up there. So I do believe that some of the people that you see are fake leaders. But I'm not going to call somebody a fake leader if I don't have overwhelming proof that that person is a fake leader, right? Because there are real people out there. Do you guys agree with me, disagree with me? What's your thoughts on that? Any other questions? Little Buddha, you better, because that's how I'm gonna buy my RV. I'm gonna give you guys some hardcore.
That's a cool name.
Hardcore boom bap.
Oh yeah. There was this one guy in Nepal. He was I forgot what they call him. It was Baby Buddha or something, and he meditated for like 8 years straight under a tree, and then he went on for like a 7-year or 8-year meditation without moving, without leaving the tree, and completed it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some. Is Putin a puppet? Let's see.
Oh yeah, he's part of the Black Eye Club.
Join us as a guest on the Semper Fallis. Hey, you got an RV? You're gonna have to tell us how to do it. Doc and D with the RV. Send me a message on FakeMikeRealNews@gmail or Instagram FakeMikeRealNews. I'd love to come on. Maybe some people in the truth community will say that he is. Some people say he's outside of it. What I can tell you, Colin, good to see you. What I can tell you is this. I don't have any overwhelming proof, but one thing I've never heard Putin do was call out the Bilderbergs or the Rothschilds, right? Never heard him do that. Never heard him talk about the Council on Foreign Relations influence. No. Has he talked about the people that run the United States Central Bank? Has he given his people freedom? Has he stepped down from over 20 years? Has he not arrested people for freedom? So it honestly doesn't make a difference if he's a puppet or not. It doesn't make a difference because he's a tyrant who hates freedom and he's not exposing the real people who are in power. Instead of, I don't believe in military intervention for anything. I believe if your idea is good enough, you don't need force and violence to back it up. And I don't condone violence at all unless it's self-defense. In that case, it's not violence. But he wants to go invade Ukraine. Well, why don't you send your troops instead to a Federal Reserve Bank or the CIA or your own KGB, right? Why don't go against the European Union that the Bilderberg created? No, but you no. You don't care about that. You don't care about that. So whether he is or isn't a puppet, he's an idiot tyrant, and it's sick to see one on the same topic, the leftists who were supposed to be against war like me, like war, and then the right, the people on the right, they're worshiping Putin. What? Let's roll another blunt. I'm gonna roll another blunt backwards. All right, let's get back to your questions. Guys, I missed you guys. I'm sorry for not going live, but I've been putting in a lot of work on Auditing America's channel, and I also had a week there where I was on strike where I couldn't post anything. So I'm sorry, I've been traveling. I've also, had a couple things dealing within the old personal life. Every once in a while, that's right guys, I'm not a robot. I do deal with stuff in my personal life. So I really appreciate you guys for being with me and actually helping the channel grow, even though I wasn't as constant videos as I usually am, but that will be changing again soon. So, I've been on the road, been doing videos with Auditing America, and guys, if you're not already subscribed to Auditing America, you're missing literally hundreds of videos exclusive to Auditing America with just me. Some of them are just me, some of them are Auditing America too, some of them are just me in Auditing America, some of them are just me Auditing America in Universol TV, right? Hundreds of exclusive videos over there. We're talking about recently be confronted, did you guys see, press 1 in the chat. Yeah, I can't afford to get it 007. I can't afford, if I had a lawyer I could, but I can't have cases in like 15 places. Mr. America has like phones all over the place.
Lawyers are not cheap, guys. They're not cheap.
They're not cheap, and I wouldn't even,
$400 an hour, $500 an hour.
the thing is, I don't even mind paying that if I know they have my best interest in mind. I've yet to meet one lawyer, and I've been trying for DCYF, right? For years. For my own cases, for Auditing America's cases, for this guy's cases, for years. I haven't found one reputable lawyer. I don't mind paying you the money if you're gonna do a good job. If you believe in what you say, but I haven't found one. And I know there's other auditors that have over there. I don't know them. I don't know if they can practice law where they're there. Nobody's really helped me out. FinTech kind of helped me out, and shout out to Lindsay Speaks. They've been trying to help me out with a lawyer, but so far, yeah. So far, I don't know. I'm doing my best. Yes, and shout outs to CPR Audit.
CPR audits.
Yes, and guys, I know I'm not giving out wrenches here because I just literally don't have the time to sit out and give every person a wrench. Because are there some people here, like live and direct on the air, that are closer to me than some of these people that just jumped in and I don't know who they are? Of course. Live and direct in the air, like I said, he's a true hero. He's somebody that is actually having a real effect. He's way cooler than Tom Brady, and he doesn't wear Uggs, right? So, I'm not giving the thing is, it's all free speech here, right? I let the haters in here, and I even let the haters have a bunch of times to say a bunch of things. So let me get back to your questions, guys. Let's get back to your questions and comments. And thank you for hanging out with me, Mr. Universal, SOL. Find Mr. Universal on Cash App. It's $ Mr. Universal, SOL on Cash App. He's on Instagram, Universal, SOL TV. He's on YouTube, Universal TV, SOL. Go over there, send him a comment, and let him know good old fake Michael sent you. That way it helps from the algorithm, and he knows that we're actually helping each other out. We're a community, right? You don't have to agree with everything I say. He's given me some subscribers, and they don't necessarily agree with everything I say. I don't agree with 100% of anything anybody says. But if you're out there, and you're not a Nazi, and you're calling for nonviolence, and you're doing activism, got your back, bitch. Got your back. You can call on me. Yes, haters are good motivators, right? I honestly, at this point, I don't need a hater to motivate me. I never needed a hater to motivate me. Haters aren't what motivated me. I actually was motivated to get haters, right? Because that comes with the territory. You need more haters in your life, right? So the thing is, what motivates me is Jeffrey Egg Salad Sandwich. And the fact that his entire client list hasn't seen justice. And by justice, I mean nonviolent justice judicially by a jury of your peers. But when you abuse children, you need to see justice. I don't care who you are. I'm sorry. No, that's not true. I don't believe it. And this is something that is actually unpopular amongst the truth community, but I do not believe in the death penalty, even for the worst of the worst people. Do I vote in presidential elections? No. I used to. But I have mixed feelings on voting. I think maybe even though
It doesn't matter if you vote.
It doesn't matter. The Rock says this Monday night, Chris Jericho, it does and it doesn't, right? And so I think back and forth on this. We've known since at least the Bush elections, the hanging Chad, we're talking about Kerry and Gore, at least since I can remember, faked elections, rigged elections, right? And what do you think about all the last past elections? We've seen 100% evidence of people staging elections. We've seen it on video, local elections in New York and Texas, right? We've had people admitting to it, people go to jail for this, right? So we know it's something that happens. They could all easily put it on the blockchain. They won't. So these elections are already rigged. Now, I don't believe in using the state for anything. Except to kind of mess with people a little bit, even that's kind of bad, right? And I'm saying that when they try to detain us at First Amendment audits, we'll get them detained back. Even though we'll just detain them, which is kind of messed up. And at first I didn't believe in that. But we're not gonna ever press charges on that person. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Unless you're like a wizard. And that's the thing too. Like, I've caught wizards, giving them the information. They don't do nothing about it. Police only solve 2% of major crimes. That's a fact of their own statistics. So I thought it was 4. I kept saying it was only 4% of major crimes. I said that over and over and over and over again on this channel. And then I went again to look it up and show Mr. America, and I looked up and I was wrong. It was 2%. So, but then there are some things where on the other end of that spectrum, right, where one end of the spectrum is you don't believe in the state for using violence, because whoever's winning is going to perpetuate violence against you, even if it's a better person of the lesser of two evils. Whenever you choose the lesser of two evils, what do you get? Evil. However, there are some things where you could go on a local level and, hey, if there's people that's a more Ron Paul, Justin Amash, Cynthia McKinney type of character who's running against a tyrant, yeah, would it be better? Then there's other people, and I kind of agree with this too here, is even if you're voting, as long as you're voting for more freedom and less government, that's not a bad thing. So if you have a choice, especially locally between candidates, you're going to want to know who is going to be the most pro-freedom, right? And who's actually going to be the best person, right? But then there's also these bills. Should they legalize marijuana, or should we build a park with your money, right? I would always say, always vote for freedom, whether that's legalization of certain things or decriminalization of certain things, no matter what it is, even if you don't agree with it. And I'd also say, number 2, on these bills, don't let them take more of your money. I don't care what excuse they give to you. We're gonna build a shelter for veterans, or we're gonna help the homeless. Even if it's a good excuse, and it sounds like a good excuse, they're always going to end up doing more hurt than they're actually helping people. That's the unfortunate part about this, is that, do I believe in helping veterans? Yes, I do. By the way, you can help veterans. I have not promoted this in a long time, I'm sorry. Fake Mike, real soap. That's right, guys. I'm helping veterans. That's right, guys. And we're going to have an interview with this gentleman coming up, too. This is important, right? This is something I've done. I really want you to help me out here. Who here buys soap? Press 1 in the chat if you wash your body. Press 2 in the chat if you do not wash your body, right? I'm gonna put 1 in the chat. If anybody could put 1 in the chat if they wash. I'm generally curious, because there are some conspiracy truther people that don't wash their body, and I'd be curious to see why. But if you chat, okay, Work Line, welcome, and thank you for your donations on Auditing America. Polly, thanks. Scotty. Okay, hold them accountable, Philadelphia. Tobin, okay. I would like you to do me a favor. Maybe if you ever write The Matrix or Live and Direct on the Air, could put it in the chat. I'm helping veterans. So there's this new thing I'm doing. It's called HeroSoapCompany.com. 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 And if you go there and use the promo code FAKEMIC, M-I-C, Fake Mike, or you go to HeroSoapCompany.com /Fake Mike, herosoapcompany.com/fake Mike. You get all natural products. It's a company owned by veterans, so you're helping veterans, and a percentage of the sales go back to actually helping veterans through real donations, through real charity, real stuff, not from the government. So please go to herosoapcompany.com, use the promo code FakeMike, or go to herosoapcompany.com/fake Mike, sign up, subscribe over there, and I get a small percentage of it too. So you guys can slowly help me get an RV. You get 100% all natural products, better than getting Irish Spring with the chemicals or Dial or all these multinational corporations. You're actually helping out veterans. You're helping them keep their oath to the Constitution. You're giving donations every single time. Every time you're washing up, you can say, damn, I'm helping some veterans out, and I'm helping good old Fake Mike out. Appreciate it. So please go to Fake Mike, use the promo code Fake Mike on herosoapcompany.com, herosoapcompany.com/Fake Mike. One more time, herosoapcompany.com/Fake Mike. Use the promo code Fake Mike. Go on the website, tell them good old Fake Mike sent you. You're helping veterans, you're helping me, and you're getting an all natural product. So it's awesome. Yeah, the government hates veterans, Scotty. How many times have the veterans marched on the government because they didn't give them what they wanted? They were owed pay. They were owed stuff, right? But what happened? Didn't give it to them. Workline, thank you very much for your service to this country and never giving up your oath to the Constitution. Yes, Bird Guts, I hope I can afford one too. I hope I can afford a sofa one day. I bust off on your mom's, and she now has Siemens furniture. Broke your mom's back on my old couch. She was such a fat, oh, I mean, couldn't help it. Heather Ray TV, welcome. You will not get a rent, but you will get some spicy taco sauce and an avocado. Workline, thank you very much. Just kidding, Bird Guts. I didn't bone your mom. Yet. Just kidding, guys. I have to keep it a little silly. Otherwise, I'll lose my sanity. Because if I just sat here and talked about criminals, child traffickers, wizardry, and World War III, I only have a finite pool of worry, unfortunately, so I got to keep it light. That's just how I'm built. Actually, that's the reason I'm able to drudge through this information. And because sometimes some people, including myself, you got to take time away from this. You're never going to see me gone for more than 2 or 3 days from any channel or the radio show or whatever. You'll find me somewhere every couple days, even if I take a day off. But people need to pull back from this because this is some dark stuff, right? You need to have some balance in your life. The problem is people have been balanced on... haven't been balanced. People have only been focused on only video games or only sport or only trivial stuff. Those stuff are perfectly fine, right? I'm into trivial stuff too sometimes. But you have to have balance too. You have to fight the system too. And because we've only been one-sided for so long, just watching TV, hence the situation that we're in, right? So let's get to a couple questions here. I do appreciate you guys joining. I appreciate the people who super chatted. Donated on Cash App. I couldn't see all of them, but thank you to everyone that donated at $$ Cash App, Fake Mike Real News. Thank you to everyone that's checking me out on TikTok at Fake Mikey, M-I-K-E-Y. I'm on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News, M-I-C. I'm on Facebook, FakeMikeRealNews.com, the website, FakeMikeRealNews.com. Also, please help me. You're taking money away from the corporations, you're giving it to the good guys. HeroSoapCompany.com/Fake Mike or the promo code Fake Mike, you're helping me. Where's everybody tuning in from? Uncle Sham, what's up? Yeah, everyone, where are you guys tuning in from right now? I want to see where you guys at and any other final questions here. I do like rocking with you guys, so maybe I'll stay a little longer. I don't know. Maybe if we can get to over 40 viewers, I'll stay a little bit longer. Hawaii, you lucky son of a bee. Oh, Dipsy, what up? Texas, I can't wait to go to Texas. Long Island, oh man, I love Long Island. Beautiful, especially in the summertime. Ottawa, yes. They're not gonna, Justin Blackface Trudeau is not gonna let me into Canada right now, unless I get the, and I ain't getting it. Houston, I want to come to Texas so bad. It's one of the few states I've never been to, and I'm going to. Tobin, Spain in the house. Nice, Liam. Awesome. I wish, very soon we're going to be able to do things. And I also, again, I never bring this up. This is just like me catching up on everything day. Thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. I never say thank you to you guys. I have a few subscribers over on Patreon/Demand the Truth. Thank you very much. We used to do a Patreon show once a month where I'd have my Patreon subscribers come on and do a video. So we're gonna have to resurrect that in one form or another. So thank you. And I'm sorry guys if I forget. I do also have an inbox full of unseen messages on my email, but I will get to them. I'm sorry guys. And if you've emailed me and I haven't responded back to you on fakemikerealnews.com, fakemikerealnews@gmail.com, just send me another one and say, hey Will, hurry up, you forgot, hey, sorry. Yeah, okay, we're at 32. Let's get over to 40. If we get over to, good question, good point, someone, great, that's what I want to hear about someone. Let's talk about solutions. Let's get over 40 people watching here, please. Loretti, I hope it happens, and I hope it's nonviolent, and I hope there's no people waving Confederate or Nazi flags. That's what I hope. Solutions. Withholding consent. One of the ways solutions is doing a bank run, right? Very effective. We'd all do bank runs. We do a coordinated bank runs. Yes, I'm on Instagram. It's Fake Mike Real News. Find me on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News, MIC, Real News. Please check me out there. Bank runs are very effective. Boycotting certain products, all right? One of the things I just talked about, instead of supporting companies like Johnson & Johnson, you know what Johnson & Johnson does? They give out this. You could either buy your soap from Johnson & Johnson.
And they put aluminum in it.
Yes, they do.
Aluminum. They're on top.
They put massive amounts of aluminum. I'm sorry, Bird Guts. I'm sorry. I'm used to haters. I'm sorry. No, I don't care about a sofa because we're moving. We got a sofa, but we're going place to place. So it's not. We're saving my money for chicken sandwiches. All right.
You got
the gas in the car.
Not
on
material.
the road. Man, don't worry. But so that's a solution right there. Shopping with the good guys. Instead of going to Walgreens, go to a bodega. It's pretty simple, right? Instead of going to Johnson & Johnson, go to herosoapcompany.com/fake Mike, right? Another solution is going out. I say this all the time. Stand in the center of your city, or it could be a small town, the downtown, once a week for even 2 hours. Put a sign up. Mr. Epstein didn't kill himself. Building Tower 7 didn't fall. No new wars. Whatever it is, you're going to get people to talk to you. Are you going to save the world that day? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, absolutely not. But you're going to meet people who are like-minded and be like, oh, I feel the same way too. You get in contact with them, right? And then once you get in contact with the people in your neighborhood, you do a barbecue, right? Then you do, like we did here in Providence and across the country, then you do park cleanups. You do city cleanups, right? You get your names out there. You start cleaning things up, right?
Yes,
Then,
I like that idea.
Then you do drives, food drives. You give it out to people, right? Then you start talking to your neighbors and say, hey, what if anything ever goes down? What are ways, hey, I'm usually against the system, but if you get all the people in your local town together and said, hey, you know what? If you said, hey, I'm gonna pick out the most humble person in this group and we're gonna tell him to run for office or her to run for office, we're gonna all vote for that person. They're gonna do all the things that we say, or we're gonna kick them out. That's another way to do it. Or you can make memes, right? Making memes, you don't even have to say your name. You can upload them anonymously, right? Put them on all the social media stuff. You can share the videos. You can share my videos, you can share other people's videos. It's absolutely free. You can ask people, what do you think about this? All right? Another thing that you can do is make art, make music. I'm actually going to start doing comedy and music myself. Because I'm trying everything non-violently I can possibly do to change this system. Work line. We may take you up on that offer. We may take you up on that offer. Who knows? I would love it. I'm going to look at my schedule. But yes, I'm definitely coming down to Houston with or without you, buddy. And we're going to link up. I'm going to buy you a lunch or a beer, work line, for all your undying support of the Constitution and human freedom. Sorry, I'm very distracted. Yeah, so those are solutions. What are some other solutions? Organizing protests in your area. Things that I've done. Another solution is you type in Rhode Island General Assembly, New York General Assembly, California General Assembly. What happens? You get all the senators and representatives' names, their emails. You send an email, carbon copy, blind carbon copy the rest of the people. Boom. Then you call the numbers, right? Any and everything non-violently that you can think of, those are solutions. And then what I would do too, one of the things that I did is I would go to political groups or regular groups in Rhode Island, or I would go on Twitter, on Facebook, and then I would go on Twitter, hashtag Rhode Island, or find out back in the day when I first got on Twitter, I was like, oh, I was finding everybody that was like hashtag Occupy, hashtag Tea Party, anybody that's involved in anything, let's get them together, you know what I'm saying? So those are a few solutions right there. Quite a few actually. All right. Any other final questions? Yes. Yeah, I will never be able to learn how to dance, Irma, but maybe I'll be able to spit some bars, so we don't know. So we're gonna wrap this stream up right here. Find Mr. Universal on YouTube. Universal TV, UNIVERSOL TV on YouTube. Check them out, Universal TV, SOL TV on Instagram. Also, thank you to all the donations that he just opened up a Cash App, and thank you to Misty for the donation. $ Mr. Universal SOL. Thank you for the donations.
Universal.
If you guys want to get in touch with me, find me on Instagram, Fake Mike Real News, MIC. I'm on TikTok, Fake Mikey, at Fake Mikey, MIKEY. You might not have TikTok. Who cares? Download it. Find me over there. Also, FakeMikeRealNews.com. If anything ever happens to any of us, that's FakeMikeRealNews.com. You'll be able to find me. Make sure you find Auditing America on Instagram, TikTok, Auditing America News on Cash App, Auditing America on Facebook. Find me. Thank you to the Patreon subscribers. Demand the Truth on Patreon. My other channel, Demand the Truth. That's where I keep the spicy stuff. FakeMikeRealNews@gmail.com. Please hit the bell and subscribe here. After this video is done, please share my favorite video on these channels with everybody. Thank you very much to everyone that has donated to $ Fake Mike Real News on Cash App. This channel is not monetized. Don't care about that, but I do appreciate the donations. Even more appreciate the people that are sharing the videos. I really beg you to share my videos after this has been wrapped up. Go take Mr. Universal's videos, send him a comment over there. And also, lastly, Fake Mike Real News. Check out Fake Mike on HeroSoapCompany.com, HeroSoapCompany.com/Fake Mike, or use the promo code Fake Mike. And Mr. Universal Snapchat and Instagram and all that's in there. So guys, I want to say thank you to everyone that's still rocking with me. We've got a whole bunch of new content coming soon on Auditing America. I've got a whole bunch of FOIA responses. Mr. Universal, I got some exclusive videos over on Universal TV, so check them out. We're gonna keep going in this country without an RV, never any makeup, snap back and